Oh dear, how we doing, everybody? What a mental time today was. Whew. I'm here though, that's the main thing. How are we all doing? Let's stop the tree noise. Penguin. It's Penguin. Oh no, Penguin's moved. Penguin's moved. So let's just go through who's in there. We've got Timothy's in first by the looks of it. Although someone might have been in before and it's just disappeared. Oh, kill the goat. And Daniel. Hi Daniel. Joe, Foggy, Colorado. Michael Hyde, hi Michael. John Turner's in. Stephen Webber, how you doing, Steve? And Merry Christmas to you as well, mate. Sorry I missed you at the Holsworthy rally if you were there, but I just wasn't well enough to go, Steve. I had to give it a miss, mate. I was nearly there, but just on the back end of that flu thing. So hopefully catch up with you with another one at some stage, Steve. Aston, how you doing, mate? You saw an Icom a couple of weeks ago, but the bloke wanted a silly amount for it. Yeah, they do go for good money, these, don't they? Harvey's in. The madness has returned. Maybe just catching up now. Danish, hi Paul. Video Monkey's in. Happy Friday. Is it Friday Eve? Yeah, Friday Eve. Rob's radio channel. You sent me something important when you get a chance to have a look. I've literally got in the door about 15 minutes ago from meeting me dad and my brother down in Wellington, which is about an hour and a quarter away. So it's been a bit of a rush to get back in time, to be fair. Literally just had time to say hello to the puppies, give them a little treat, and come up and on. So it's all a bit hectic today. Hi Tom and Susie, and Nick's in, Petronics, Mike Cass, Mac Vision, Benji's in. I'm just catching up. I think I'm nearly there. Yes, I'm there. The back, it's not done it good driving for well, 2.5 hours, Daniel, today, but it's not too bad. It's manageable. Afternoon, Gavin. So yeah, been down to see father and my brother down at Wellington today. So had to meet up there for 12 o'clock. Left about 1:45. Got back here about 3:15. No, 3:15. Cracking up. I'm just losing total track of it at the time. Been through your hood earlier, John. Come back through South Moulton just now. And bad news. I've killed Penguin's cam. I really have done it in, actually. Bit annoying, really. I was going out to just get changed, and I caught the wire, and I've tripped over it, and I've busted the focus. I've busted the USB port in the back, so that's a nightmare. You know, I mean, this is a Logitech Brio 4K camera, and I think I've bricked it. I think I've absolutely knackered it, which is quite expensive because it was over 100 quid, this camera. It's only a webcam, but it was a good one at the time. So that's really screwed me up now. And poor old Penguin's got no cam, and we've got no beer calendar cam. So yeah, stuffed really. I haven't got another camera. So yeah, not sure what to do about that, but there you are. My fault for rushing, see? I don't know, I'll have to take it, well, I don't even know how it comes apart, to be fair. There's no screws in it anywhere. So it's one of these sort of glued together things, that's bad. I don't know, Rob. Jess, good afternoon to you, mate. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Jess, but I don't know what I've done to it. I must have yanked the cable a fair bit. You can't really see it there, but if I can get the camera in a bit closer, if I can get it to stay where it is. The trouble with it strung across the room, it's can you see sort of in that it's all it's chewed right up, look, it's bent over to one side. I don't know whether I've broken it off the board. I've certainly broken it inside, so it will need a new connector as a minimum. But you know, there's no screws or anything in this, so God knows how it comes apart. I suspect you've got to somehow heat it up and pull something off. I don't know. It looks like this is a solid piece of aluminium here, and this front must somehow come off. I'll have to have a look and see if I can find out how to pull it apart. So, oh, Penguin's stuck up here, look. He's up here. He's moved out. He wanted to be in. He is well and truly knackered, Anthony. Hi, Christoph. Yeah, I need to get a micro USB port, and it's clipped together, is it, Jess? I say I've never took one apart before, so I don't really know. Afternoon to you, Anthony, anyway, mate. So a quick look, see. Let's go on the E of the bay a minute, see what another camera is. Yeah, 117 quid. Bit of an expensive trip over that was, wasn't it? That's the one. That's reduced from 125, look. What a pain in the backside. What a pain. You don't care for the new Wera red versus the green, don't you? Hidden tabs? I don't know. The front comes off, does it? Joseph, how you doing, mate? I know. Oh, I've just walked past then to just get changed quickly, and just caught it with my foot. Dragged the thing across the room. Proper pain in the backside. Anyway, Penguin, I'm gonna have to go and get your beer for you. You're slacking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and get Penguin's beer out. What date is it? 14th. So we can't even see the opening of the beer calendar, Penguin. Oh, we've got one of the ones from John Turner. We got one from John Turner, look. Sonzi. Oh, it's a strong one, 5.9. Thanks, Graham. I know you guys look after me, don't you? So we've got Sonzi. Outlandish, Scottish Scottish Unicorn Brewing. So John, thank you very much, mate. That one's going in. That was in number 14. So let me go and get a glass a minute. Literally, as I say, I've just come in the blooming door here, but I couldn't leave it much later because I got darts tonight. So it's all rush, rush, rush. Always the same, isn't it? Poor old doggies have only seen me for 5 minutes, haven't you, puppies? Hey? Hello, Matty, I know. Yeah, you'll see your daddy, don't you? Yeah, oh, good girl. Good girl, yeah. And Coco. Hello, Coco. Daddy's got to get a glass, Maddie. Daddy's got to get a glass. Really special about the audiences. Let's use one of the glasses from our friend Fat Tony. I hope we did a very good job here in Billiton and really do you puppies want to go out to the toilet? I did offer you to go out just now, but you know, okay. You've had all the treats, Maddie. Mummy had to bring some home. Right. Oh. Oh, I struggled to get up and down the stairs today. Oh. Well, whew, thanks, Rob. You buy me a new camera tonight. It'd be worth seeing if we can fix it, though, Rob, wouldn't it? But thanks very much for the super chat, mate. Whew. Let's get the Sonzi in then. If I can find the opener. Yeah. Well, I've got the day off again tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be a bit more organised tomorrow. Still got darts tomorrow evening, but I'll have a chance to clear up and get to grips with everything tomorrow, hopefully. Literally today was just get up, have some breakfast, get in, have a shower, get changed, get out the door really, come back straight on live. So, we've got the Fat Tony glasslet, Purity. Nice glass that. Mrs. Cruncher loves this glass. It's a beauty, isn't it? So cheers, Tony, if you're watching. So cheers, everybody. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Yeah, we need to get it fixed pretty quick. See how long it takes to get this front panel fixed, and then we might see if we can pull that apart. If anyone can go on, find out how it comes apart. It does look like that front comes off, but I don't want to pull the glass off if this bezel comes off, because it's sort of split into you've got an aluminium piece here. It's going to focus. You going to focus? Come on. No. Yeah, there we are. So it's got like an aluminium back piece. This is all one piece, and then we've got this plastic bit. So whether that comes unclipped from there or whether the glass pops out, I don't know. It's got a weird film on this because I tried cleaning it with isopropyl because it had some fingerprints on it, and it did something weird to the film on the front of it. Yeah, that's a pain. That's a real pain. Anyway, today's video, we're going to try it. We're going to try and get this thing here back together. So this is the Icom 735 that I bought at the local radio club a while back. And it's the one where we put a new pot, new volume and squelch pot in. The headphone socket was broken. Well, I've glued that back together, and that seems nice and solid now. So before I can get it back together, I need to fix this front panel. And this is going to be a little bit harder than I first thought. anyone got any ideas on this, I would be grateful to hear it. So let me get the actual unit off the desk, because we're not going to be messing with that probably today. I need to get this bit back together first. Now I've got an idea. I've got some mesh, some like aluminium mesh, and what I was going to do, I was going to melt it into the brake to try and stabilize it. It's quite bad. It's actually broken underneath this plastic bit, so I need to pop this plastic bit out as well somehow. I don't know how that's clipped in. So let me show you the brake up close and personal a minute. So if I aim for it on the bullseye. So it's broken in a few places. Now I'm trying to think. Richard, UKCB Radio Servicing, did something where he recreated, and I think he glued a piece of polythene underneath, but this is where it's broken. Look, so if I grab it here, can you see it's quite badly broken there, and it extends down past this glass as well, right the way to the corner. I don't know if you can see that, but it's broken from that corner in, so this is in the way as well. So we'll try and work out how to pop that out. So there's a couple channels in the back here that lead into that. So it looks like there's a couple little pips there. So I don't know whether that pops out or not. Don't want to break it. So let me get my eyes on. So the other problem is should be a screw hole there. You can just see the edge of it there. So that should be a screw hole there that you screw down into the case. Now I'm sure I saw Richard put like a bit of polythene or something underneath, sort of glued underneath like this. And then he's drilled a hole through it, and that holds the case in. So whether that's something that we can do, this is just a bit of a lid off of a spray can. I need to probably get a flat piece. As long as that slides in underneath, then that might give us enough. If I can epoxy that on, I don't know, but it's quite a complex break. It's not just broken in one. You've read Phil Dick's bio. Yeah. Right, am I back? I think I'm back. Are we back? Let's see, get the camera on. Oh, are we back? Yes, no? Yeah, no? Let's just shrink my screen. Oh, it says I come back because I can hear myself on that phone. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think it's probably because I've crashed that other camera. It's probably tried to find it a few times and then given up. What a pain. So before I was rudely interrupted, I was trying to find out how that glass bit was clipped in. That's what I was trying to do, but then it all crashed. So, hello. You want that one? Yes. Afternoon again. Dave Malik, Andy B. How we doing? Bob Anderson. You killed the stream, Bob. Yeah, start again. Right. Now, I was just going to get my eyes on and have a close-up look at this little clip system in here, just see if it is clipped. Yeah, it looks like it is clipped just underneath there. There's a hole there as well. Don't know what that hole there is for. I don't know whether it's glued in though. It doesn't look like there's any glue on it. It looks like it's just clipped in, but yeah, it's just clipped in. So that one unclipped. Where's the other one? Just there. There's two of them unclipped. Bottom don't want to let go though. Let's get a very fine spudger in there. So it looks like there's a retainer there, that one's given. There's one just there. No, they're glued in. So the bottom piece is glued, the top's come loose, but the bottom is glued. As far as I can see. Yeah, that's not coming unclipped at all. So scary stuff. Sandra, how you doing? It is one of those days, Harvey, isn't it? So it doesn't look like that's going to come out. So just trying to think, because I want to be able to clamp this. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to super glue it first. It's a shame that that's not removable. I thought that would have been. So I think it's just heat welded in there, because you can just see a little tiny spot just there. Look, I catch the light right, and there's one just there. So that's where it's attached, and it looks like there's little plastic pegs. And whether they snap into there or not, I don't know, but it's I I'm putting a fair bit of pressure on. They should just pop out, but they're not moving. No, they're not moving at all, those. I don't want to damage it any more than it already is. So I'm going to have to pop that back in, unfortunately. I was going to hopefully take that right out, so get the front of that crack a bit better. But I'd rather... I should be able to squeeze some super glue in there and just squeeze it back together. So let me get you right in close again a minute. As close as I can go. So let's see if we can get the camera to focus. So you can see the crack there, hopefully. It goes right the way through and in behind the glass. So if I push down on it, the crack sort of disappears altogether. So there's the crack just above X-mit. I push down on it. It's gone. So my idea is to super glue it first, just to hold it in place, and then go around the back in here and try and put some metal mesh and melt the mesh into the plastic to really give it some strength. That's the plan. Anybody else got any ideas? Afternoon, Les. Do you have any of the model making glue, plastic plumber's glue? Yes, I do, Anthony. That's a point. I got some special stuff that was recommended to me years ago by Mr. Andrew Alsfer himself. This stuff plastic weld. You think that might be better than super glue? So it says, dissolves a thin film on each surface to be joined, then evaporates very quickly, forming a welded joint as strong as the surrounding plastics. Hold the pieces to be joined, use a small brush to apply. Capillary action will spread out the length and breadth of the joint, forming a continuous solid weld. So we need a brush. Let's get a brush that I've used in the past that's gone a bit hard. I'll do. So you need to go and get a clamp a minute. So there's my brush. If you can see the instructions there, you can have a read. Let me go and get a clamp a minute. Although saying that, it might just hold together with just pressure and sets quite quick. So I think it's sort of acetone based, and it melts the plastic and welds it back together. I've had limited success with that. Sometimes it works brilliant, and other times it doesn't really work at all and just pulls back apart. So I'll find the clamp now. It's probably the best one. So I've got this one, which is pretty good. So should we give that one a go? Yeah, that's why I was trying to get the plastic front panel off, Rich, because yeah, it does give off a weird vapor that goes horrible colour. Right, let's give it a go then. It's best to do it from underneath as well, because this does melt paint. I can see it's already squidging the plastic up, look. Right, let's leave that clamped up for a minute then and see what happens. See what happens. Right, Derek, hit the like button. Hi, Mike. Nasal decongestant, Danish. It says use plastic weld to cement any of the following plastics to each other or in any combination: styrene, butyrate, ABS, acrylic, or perspex. So I need to find another bit of plastic, but flat. A flat bit of plastic. This would have been ideal, but it's curved, so I think it's just going to keep springing back all the time. But this glue might glue it to that. I might not even have to put the mesh in. Still feels a little bit tacky where it's squidged out. I know the stuff that we used to make Airfix models with used to stick really well. I think that's the same stuff. It used to come with a little paintbrush, because the normal Airfix glue in that was rubbish really. It was okay, but for a professional jobby you needed a decent glue. It's dark, yeah, it's getting dark here, are we? Right, what can I find that's plastic and that's very thin? It needs to be something like I've just got there. I need the flat piece of the lid, not the bit around, if you know what I mean. I do always keep old lids because I use them for storing bits and pieces in. Don't usually throw the lids away. I thought I did chuck one up there the other day actually, but it's typical, I can't see it now. Just trying to think what else I could use. Only needs to be a little tiny thin bit, as long as it's bonded properly. As I say, because that's a bit bent already, I might struggle with that. What can we get? Can we pinch a bit of that? Yeah, that's just, well, not really that foam one, because that's likely to go everywhere. Service all. It's typical, isn't it? I've got loads of lids and I always keep them, and then when you want one, you can't find one. Anybody got a spare lid there? Just pop it over a minute. Let's use this, look. A black lid would have been nicer, wouldn't it? We've got black lid anywhere. What's this here? Graphite. Don't really want to cut that up because I haven't used that yet. That's for spraying valves to give them a conductive coating. It's going to be red then. Red or dead, isn't it? Red it is. So what I want is, I want the flat piece of this, not the rounded pieces. I tend to use this more than anything because it's a bit thinner and gives a bit more, but I think this one might be okay. Let's see if I can cut a piece off. So I'm just using this snap-off knife. I don't want the pip in the middle. Okay, do your own thing then. Cool. That's tough. Tough stuff. Right, is that hardened up now? Yeah, that should be okay now. So look. Has glued it, so that bit there looks like it's been glued before by somebody. Okay, let's cut this to a bit better shape. So if I lay that in there like that, then I should be able to drill through it to get a screw in it. Just need to even it up a little bit. Ooh. better. Right, let's see if I can glue that in underneath there, because that'll give support to this piece here that's broken as well. It says it glues at just about any plastic to any plastic, so let's see if it does. It'll be interesting. Hack up a roses. We haven't got any of those. Use a cassette case. It's too thick, Ivan. You won't slide in under. Cigarette ash and super glue. How you doing, Ivan? Sorry if I missed you earlier. Yeah, I've used it for quite a few things. It does work, but it's a bit random sometimes. So we want to go in underneath here, don't we? That bit. So that's there. Let's clamp that. Let's clamp that up for a minute and see what happens. In the meantime, we can have a think about how this thing comes apart. See, that insert looks like it's got a bit of a screw in, but no, that's not coming loose. So there is a little bit of movement there. I haven't got another USB port anyway, so I'd have to order one in. I'm not sure if it's an off-the-shelf thingy or what. So I've got this little kit that Rob gave me that might help get this apart. Various little plastic thingy-jiggers. A good spudging. You can't sleep, Electrosound. Welcome, mate. 3 AM there. Whoa, you're down under, aren't you, Electro? There's various tools here we can try. It's a little sucker, but I don't think that'll be any good. There's also some diamond-shaped ones here with a different, slightly different edge on. There's loads of them. Let's try them all. Let's try them all. Ooh. Well, I can sort of get in there, but it's not really popping off, if you know what I mean. Mm. It does look like the front glass comes off as well. But I don't know if that's going to reveal anything by taking that off. It definitely looks like it's this piece here that's got to come off. There are screws behind the glass. Okay. Logitech Brio teardown. Let's have a look then.
At Curry, we upped our game. Now you can up your game too with the Xbox Series X. Immerse yourself in lightning fast 4K gaming.
Come on, get on with it.
This comes with the kit also. You have 6 DIN 912 and 1.6 by 4 screws, which are these little ones right here. I don't know if you can see them. It's really far. It's really small. But there's 6 of them. This is for
yeah, I can see those.
You're gonna find inside the Logitech the circuit board. Is that what PCB means? Brio 4K webcam. Yeah, these are actually not in stock, pretty much. But yeah, we're gonna need this as well. Alright, so let's move on to step 1. Okay, so moving on to step 1, we're gonna extract the bare camera assembly. So that is what we're going to be doing. So we're going to disassemble the camera and salvage necessary parts.
Go on, show us then.
First thing first, step 1A, we're going to remove the articulating mount. So this is the articulating mount right here. We're going to have to remove this. As you can see, it's really sturdy, stuck on there. So first thing is you don't twist it. No twisting allowed. This is not a twist. This is just a pull. You pull it. Alright, so you move it left to right. Actually, it's easier like that. So you move it left to right and it'll just snap off like that. At first, it's going to be hard, so you just do that. So, as you can see, there's grooves here. This is how that looks like. So if you
yes, I've already done that. Yeah. Yep.
That this will break.
Yep.
Which is not good. You don't want that to break. Or this could even break and then you won't be able to properly mount it on a screw, which is not what you want.
Yeah.
Move it, so that is step 1A. Now step 1B, so you can put this on the side.
Glued plastic front plate.
So step 1B, we're gonna actually have to remove the glued plastic front plate. So this is glued on. Can you focus here? So this plastic front plate, this is just plastic. It's glued on. We're gonna have to remove this. So this is where your screwdriver comes in handy, or a sharp object like this, which you can use. So in order to do this, let's see how I'm like. It's so nice and clean, and we're gonna actually have to remove it. So we're just gonna work here. Just slowly.
What's he doing? I can't see. I can't see.
So just stick it up. That's it. We're breaking it. We're breaking it. Alright, so it's that.
Don't you want to heat it a little bit to
So let's see
soften the
if we can
glue?
show this process to you guys. You just gotta focus. No, okay, yeah, that's better. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Is that even working? Are we going in there?
Are we going in?
Alright, so we glued on, right? Okay, I see what we did there.
No, no, no. I think we need to skip that video, don't you? That one looks a bit aggressive.
It's not easy.
No, I can see that, mate.
Hi guys, welcome to my video. Today I want to show you how to open your Logitech Brio 4K webcam. It was not easy way, but tried to open the sides, but now I can show you how this works out.
God, he's butchered that, hasn't he? Oh dear, he's butchered that.
From the cam.
Yeah, we're gonna have to heat that, I think.
Little screwdriver.
We're gonna have to heat that or use a bit of isopropyl under it. Okay, there's a Hackaday article. Well, it doesn't actually tell you. Unless it's here, adding a CS mount to a... Oh, here we go. Pry inside it and peel it off. Yeah, that looks scary, doesn't it? I think we definitely want to put a little tiny bit of heat on that. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, but it should loosen the glue. Let's have a look. So if I pop some isopropyl on there, is it going to get into anything nasty? I don't think it is it? I've got all the tools here to do it. This is obviously what we need. Oh, he's putting it into a new mount, look, by the looks of it. Interesting though. Let's see if we can get the thing apart then. Can't be that difficult, can it? It can't be that difficult, can it? So put the hotter station on low, on 100 degrees, so I got that my hand on that, so it's not mega hot. I mean, I can get my fingernail underneath it. It's getting warm. See if that's enough to prise it up. Let's give it a little squirt of isopropyl as well. I'll bet my fingernail now. Come on. Literally, it's too thin to get anything in. Could probably get a craft knife in there, but that seems a bit much, really. I've got a suction pad, but it's too big, unfortunately. I think the isopropyl's taking the black paint off. I can see sort of like clear plastic. I'll say this is an expensive webcam. I bought it because it's 4K and it had good, great reviews and really good resolution. That ain't coming off in any time soon, is it? Nutcracker, spudger. It's not big enough to get a spudger in. It's not enough room. I'm just going to have a quick look now, see if I can get my really thin one in here. Might be able to just get the blade of this in, you see. Just to try and get it going. Yeah, that's moving it. I can just prise it with the blade of this craft knife. So if I can get that in there with a bit of pressure on it and heat it at the same time, it might come off easy. In theory. If the thing will stay on long enough. Daren't go any hotter with it. I'm in. Well, I'm not quite in, but I'm sort of partially in. problem with higher stations, they do like to shut down. Still going. Scary. We may kill this, it may never work ever again. Lighter fluid on the sensor, no. It's isopropyl I'm using, not lighter fluid, but... It's stuck well, I can tell you. I've got a whole tree growing out of it, look. Done. It is off. That sort of looks like it's saved enough of the glue for us to maybe glue that back on again. Let's put a bit of isopropyl to release that a minute. Yeah, that might stick back on. There we are. We're sort of in. This is not getting the Icom done though, is it? Cool. So I'll put the heating on just now. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we've got 20 minutes. So it looks like we've got 2 screws. We're in. Pretty flower. How do you pronounce conch? So yeah, we've digressed, haven't we? What's that, Ben? We crack it with a spudger. Keep it clean. Right. Whew. Got a sweat on doing that. Scary stuff. It's coming apart. Okay, we've got the ribbon cable there, so we need to just release that. And a couple. Is it obvious which way up this goes? Just take a picture of it just in case. That should be enough. Let's get it a bit closer. So we're supposed to be fixing the Icom front panel, aren't we? But we've because I've smashed my camera up, we're playing about with that instead. I should have to add this into the description, won't I, in case anyone else wants to go at repairing theirs if they bugger up the... What's the name now? Is that a clip-on? I don't know if that's one of those little tiny miniature... Let's lift up. So it's just a bit of capped on tape. So you've actually wrapped around the board, that's useful. So that means I can't get that out. Oh, that's great. I've gone to pull the little plug out and the whole connector's come off the board. This is getting worse, isn't it? Let's just unscrew it where it is without trying to undo the rest of it. Let's put those two there separate because they were the first ones that came out. So we've got 4 screws in here, by the looks of it. Apologies if I'm in the way, can't really get out of the way. Not sure what that little clip there's for, does that slide it out? Definitely undone. That one's come out. That one's come out. This one is pulled right off the board. That one's come completely off the board, so that's another microscopic job. I think the only way to release that is to cut the Kapton tape. I've Kapton taped the hell out of that. I don't know where my scalpel is. This is going to have to be my craft knife again. Now, I don't know if that white plastic bit lifts up. Well, it just pulls out of there. Just pulls out, okay. That's that off. So why is this board not coming off then? So the screws are all out. We don't know how that comes out now. It's got no screws left in it. There's no screws left in it. There's a strange little like clip system here. It's like a wire clip. I don't want to put any pressure on the lens. Let's investigate further. No, I think it's held by that bottom piece, Rob. It looks like it's clipped in behind it. It looks like that bottom piece has got to come out. Mount plate is attached. Oh, okay. Pry a small screwdriver to separate them. It is glued, Rob. You're all right. So that is got some sort of gluey muck on it then. I'll tell you what though, I can't I can't even get a tool in that. Let's soften the old glue up. Oh, let's put that up there out the way. Use a bit of heat on it to soften it up. Oh, you are kidding me, that is... What are you sticking this stuff on with? Squirt a little bit of isopropyl down it. Modern glues are hellish good, aren't they? So if I stick number plates on with, that's mental glue as well. It can be till it lets go. Still not coming out. The isopropyl's loosened it right up. Yay! Got the sod. There she is. And there is my knackered USB socket. Shall we see if we can get the microscope out? First of all, we need to just have a look at the Icom. The whole point of today's video. Let's make sure that that's... Yeah, that's pretty well attached there now. You just need a little bit more glue underneath that front piece though. So it needs a little tiny bit more glue underneath that front piece. It's glued at the back but not on the front. Let's get this done first. Definitely got some on the front bit now. Right, let's leave that over there. No, let's put it over there even. I need to get the microscope out. Let's get the micro out. I haven't tried that Barlow lens on it yet, Rich. Let's put the lid on that before I knock that over. That'll be the next thing, won't it? I mean, it's sorts of little things are not going well today. I've got to somehow sort that little SMD connector out now that's just pulled off the board. I think that'll be fairly easy. Right, let's refresh the camera. Should be there. Oh, see, even the microscope's come undone from the computer now. How does that come undone from? Oh, I know, because I plugged that one in there, didn't I? Right, okay, that's in now. Light on. Yay, we have a picture, right. So look at what I've done to this poor thing here. I've got to go up or down. Right. See if I can focus that a little bit better. See if I go down or up. Yeah, that's not looking good, is it? That is totally shot to pieces. How the hell are all those connectors connected to that board? So I can sort of see. Oh, how on earth do you connect that? Yeah, we got rip pads and all sorts underneath there. Let's pull this little bit of stuff here off a minute. That is not looking good. See if we can zoom out a bit. Yeah. That is, I've done a number on that. I don't know if I could fix that. I don't know. It's a vertically mounted socket, that's a problem. Oh, why did I go and do that? Unless, is that outer shell attached to it? Or is that just protection, I wonder? Yeah, I don't know whether that outer shell is attached to the inner piece. It must be, mustn't it? It's not a two-part piece, is it? How on earth do you solder that? AliExpress rework stations, £14. Dog sounds rough. Yeah. Well, I thought it might be Mrs. Cruncher come home. Yeah, I did say I had it. I said yesterday, hi Gio, how are you? Yeah. So I wonder how that camera, because I don't want to heat that up with the hot air with that camera in there, because it's just going to melt it, isn't it? It's going to melt that camera. It's like literally right on the back of it. There are a couple of screws there though, look, that hold the camera in. There's a little gel pad on there. This is starting to get a bit silly now. So it looks like it's just held on by these two solder. Where are we? Just looks like it's just held on by these two solder tabs. So let's heat that up a minute. Whoa, there's the screen there. That's scary stuff, isn't it? Bloody hell. I think we're getting a bit too far into this, so in theory, if I heat that up from the back, it's going to mess up that sensor. What do you think? In for a penny, in for a pound. I think it's screwed basically, but I think, should we take it further? Should we try and get this connector off with a bit of hot air? What do you think? Oh, I'm a bit scared about that sensor now. Just let me get a blue mat a minute. I think I've screwed my camera up pretty good and proper now. Oh, I've just kicked the Icom that I was gluing off of the top of the other bit, so that's probably broken that as well now. Shall we have a go? What do you reckon? It's got to be tweezers. I can feel the heat coming off of it, but well, that's the centre bit out. That's all melted to goo now. But that's shield don't seem to come off at all, so let's just swap over to the solder station a minute. Let's put a bit of solder on that. Let's see if we can a bit of flux on it. See if I can just add a bit of fresh solder into those supports a minute. Yeah, I can see there's ripped pads in there. Right, so I've got some lead-free solder in there now, so let's put that back on again. Not lead-free, I've got some leaded solder in there now. Instead of the lead-free. Oh, you're out of short, aren't you? So I've just added some solder into that. Let me try that again. Doesn't want to come off. You need a board holder or something really to get two legs off, but not the other two. Come on, let it go. The other one. Got it. What a game. This board's rather hot now. Let's move that over a little bit so CCD's not on anything. Let's look at those pads. Not the greatest light. Let's get cotton bud. Don't rub really because there's not a lot of pads left on that. It's still really hot. If I turn it on a bit of an angle, you'll probably see it a bit better. Just sort of focus out a minute. So we've got a lot of rip pads there, look. That one's gone. That one's gone. That one's sort of gone on that one. They are just hanging on though, so they could potentially be reused, but that one's moved. That one's moved, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ripped pads on it. CCD's looking pretty, though, isn't it? Looking pretty. Yeah, there is 3 pads missing. I don't know if I can get in any closer, but I mean, I can see it, but it gets a lot darker then for you, but four pads missing, look, and 3 just hanging on by a thread. That one's just about hanging on, and that one. I don't know whether that's glue or flux. So if any of you micro soldering boys are watching and you think you can fix that, I'll send it on. Where's Mr. Coder when you need him? So you must have to get that hellish hot to solder it without melting the plastic in the middle, because if we look at the bit that I took off, that's just a melted mess of yuck. There you go. See, you can see the 4 pads that are still stuck on, look. but the whole lot has just melted and got magnum. Look at the state of that. I mean, that was no good anyway, but those pads got ripped off when I, not when I was taking it off from soldering, but they got ripped off when I trod on it, or when I got it trapped around my leg. Oh dear. Kaput. And this was the other bit that was really problematic to get off. You can see it was soldered in. I think that little tiny bit there had a bit of solder on it as well. Little part there in the middle. That had solder on it as well. So what you've seen, you lead solder it. Yeah. Alright, the camera's sort of like freezing. I'm just trying to get it so as it's... There's a bit of lag on that camera, isn't there? There we go. So it would need 4 new pads putting on there. Let's have a quick scratchy scratch. Then we must get the yeah, so it's sort of just about see one there, a little trace. 2 traces there, so they go back to these points. Not sure where this one I think comes from this way. Oh well. I'm going to class that as officially dead. I've not disturbed any of the other fittings on it though. I don't think I've disturbed anything on the back. CCD looks good. Yeah. Oh well. Thanks to Rich and Rob for the ability to see that through the microscope, because you can't really see it when you're up close. Quite a well-made bit of kit that, really. But for now, it's dead, Jim. It's dead, Jim. Yeah, I think Ivan's right that you possibly could do it, but I've not got any experience in putting those micro USB ports on. You can see what a mess I made taking it out. I've melted the USB connector. I mean, the likelihood of me doing that again when I put the new one in is highly likely. Right. Advent calendar time. Let's get going because I've got to get out. I've got to get myself sorted. Get out for darts tonight. I'm nearly half an hour over, people. What on earth are we going to do next? Let's see what my kicked over thing is doing. Okay, that is fixed. So I can drill through that and fix this to the front panel. And that looks to have glued up nicely. That ain't moving anywhere now. So I think tomorrow I can just drill a hole in that. We can get a screw back in there and get this old girl back together. And we'll see if we can raise Les tomorrow for an on-the-air test. What do you reckon, Les? Are you about? As usual, I've got stuff everywhere here tonight. I mean, hopefully there's nothing too major to build on this tonight, because I'm going to struggle to do it. Give me a nice easy one today, Mr. RC Kit. RC Advent Calendar. Give me a nice easy one. What have we got then? Where's number 14? Over here. Oh wow, this is a big one. What is in there? Oh, it looks like the whole roll cage. No screws though, so I think it's been kind to me. I don't think we're screwing that on today, are we? No, we're not. It's just the roll cage for now. Well, it looks like that clips on. It might screw on. Yeah, there is some screws for it by the looks of it. Well, no, that's for there's a little wheel goes in there. Wheel. It looks like that clips on. So there we are. That's the next part of the Advent Calendar car. Actually, it just goes like that because you've got to maybe get off to get the batteries. I don't know. There's nothing to clip it onto yet. Oh, that's Mrs. Cruncher. Let me just get that a minute. She always does this. I'll tell her live and she'll put the phone down. Live. Yeah, Mrs. Cruncher. She loves it. She loves to ring me live. She says, oh, I've done it again. Mrs. Cruncher can ring us as much as she wants, can't she? Right, so yeah, there we are. That's that one. Let's move on to the Weira. Let's see if we can find number 14 today. You got shop in detail around 3, Les. Vince not good at microsoldering. Yeah, he's I think really someone like Mr. Coder or maybe Wayne could maybe fix it. I don't know. If they watch this video, then you know. They watch this video, Phil, Wayne, come on down. Right, number 14. I can see it. I can see it. On Sandra's on it again. You need Mrs. Cruncher on the show. She won't come on. She won't even talk on it. Well, she did. Remember when we were doing the CB testing back in lockdown? She was doing the CB testing for me, wasn't she? You heard her, but she wouldn't come on. So it's over here, as Sandra's well spotted. And we've got another massive Allen key edition. What one's this then? This says it is a number 4. There we are. We've only got 1, 2, well, 3, 4. We've got 5 more Allen keys to add yet, by the looks of it. They're hellish long though, aren't they? But then there's always times when you need a long Allen key. I've never had anything this big Allen key wise, I don't think. It's got an 8 and a 10 mil. So in fact, that says that's an 8. Yeah, that's right. That is 8. 6. Is that a 5? No, that should be in that one. 4. 3. Yeah, there we are. So there you are. I better ring Mrs. Cruncher back in a minute. She'll be on her way home. Starting with SMD. I don't mind SMD soldering. You know, I need to totally degrease that, get all the gunk off of it, clean it right up properly. I know I've only just put a little bit of isopropyl on it, but it really needs a lot more cleaning to get it back to bare pads. And then I've got to scrape back and see if I can uncover pads. Number 10 beast still in the box. Number 10 beast, yes, that is a monster, isn't it? That's huge. Sign up. I'm never going to use that. Joey does tech. Yeah, you might better do it. So there you are, people. I have got darts tonight, so I've got to shoot off out in a bit. I'm going to need to go down and have a bit of a practice and then sort something out for tea. So let's say hello to the puppies, because I literally have had no time at all. Oh dear, but thanks very much for the super chats again. Much appreciated. And the camera replacement fund. That's a shame, isn't it? Poor old Penguin's without a camera now. He's cameraless. Right. That's it for now, people. Hope you've enjoyed that today. A little bit of a deviation. We did get what we wanted to do done on the Icom. I haven't bothered with the mesh on that because I've actually got that bit of plastic stuck underneath as well. So it's got like a double-ended jobby. So fingers crossed that'll do it. Cheers, Retro. So a bit of a deviation. I'll add that into the comments so as everyone else knows. Bye for now, people, and see you tomorrow for part 2 of the Icom that we didn't really do anything on today. Bye for now.